From the Old Testament of Holy Bible, Joel pinpoint the last days in the hill. Joel chapter 1 verse 1. Word of the Lord cometh. Joel chapter 1 verse 2. Hear this, ye old men, and give ear, all inhabitants of the land. Hath this been in your days, or ever in the day of your fathers? Joel chapter 1 verse 3. Tell your children of it, and let your children tell their children's children, and their children's another generations. Joel chapter 1 verse 14. Sanctify ye a fast school, be solemn assembly, gather all the elders and all the inhabitants of the land unto the house of the Lord your God, and cry unto the Lord. Joel chapter 1 verse 19. O Lord, today I will cry, for the fire hath devoured the pasture of the wilderness, and the flame hath burned all the tree of the field. Joel chapter 1 verse 20. The feast of the Lord. I repeat, Joel chapter 1 verse 20. The feast of the field, cry also unto thee for the rivers of water, and dried up, and the fire hath devoured the land, pasture of the wilderness. Joel chapter 2 verse 1. Blew the trumpet, and stood up alarm into the holy mountain. Let all inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand. I understand this is the rapture. Joel chapter 2 verse 10. And the earth shall quake before them. The heavens shall tremble, and the sun. The moon shall be dark, and the stars. And the stars shall withdraw their shining, and the stars will withdraw their shining. Joel chapter 2 verse 12. Therefore also now said God, turn ye ever to me with your whole heart, and with fasting, and with weeping, and with mourning. Joel 2:8. Then the Lord will be jealous for this land, and pity his people. Joel 2:21. For not, O land, be glad and rejoice, and the Lord will do great things. For land, O land, be glad and rejoice, and the Lord will do great things. Joel chapter 2 verse 27. And you shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and the Lord your God, and none else, and my people shall never be ashamed. Joel 2:28. Said the Lord God, and it shall come to pass that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and daughters shall prophesy, and your young men's salvations. Joel 2:29. Also upon the servants, upon the handmaids, in those days I will pour out my spirit up to the children's generation. I will pour out my spirit, the conservation, dreams. In Joel 2:30, I will show wonders in heaven and earth, blood and fire, and pillars of smoke. Joel 2:21, I repeat, Joel 2:31, the sun shall turn into dark, and the moon and blood, before the great and terrible day of the Lord shall come. Joel 2:32, and it shall come to pass that the Lord, I repeat in Joel 2:32, and it shall come to pass that whosoever call the name of the Lord shall be saved. For in the mount of Zion and Jerusalem shall be deliverance, as the Lord our God says. This is all for the book of Joel. Amen.